Yo guys, this is Reinhardt, and remember I was saying I was playing Star Wars? Yep, I am playing. I'm right now level 18. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly about this freaking game. The good is storyline. Amazing. Best MMO storyline experience I have yet to conquer. I'm gonna be playing Guild Wars 2, and I will pretty sure that in Guild Wars 2 it's gonna be just as good. But what sucks about this freaking game is that level 10s are literally fighting level 50s. This is absolutely annoying as hell. And yes, they scale up the damage and HP levels, but what they don't scale up is the talents. So imagine a Frost Mage with a Deep Freeze, Pet Knower, Counter Spell, Ice Block fighting a Mage with just a melee Nova. How would that make you feel like? Like it's complete shit. And the worst part about it is I'm in a Dharmaktar guild, and sometimes when they're making pre-mates and they're like looking for more, and I'm whispering them, hey, can you invite me? I would like to do one. They say, oh no, sorry, you're only level 22. We're looking for somebody level 40 plus, or we're looking for somebody level 50 plus. But guess what, guys? It became level versus skill. And whatever those little bitches talk and shit, level doesn't mean shit, gear doesn't mean shit, skills, that would matter a lot. So what I'm gonna be doing right now is I'm gonna be walking you through my gameplay, and then I'm gonna tell you what kind of damage I pulled, and I'm gonna show you guys. So let's get started, guys. My guy is an Inquisitor, Sorcerer, Madness Pact. It's basically a Shadow Priest mixed with Ally Shaman. As you guys know, I like dot classes, I like indirect damage. The reason why is because when you kite the melee with the dots up, you're still doing damage. You can play defensive, you can line aside, and you still have that opportunity of doing damage to a target, and so on and so forth. Right now I was knocked into a fire, and the reason why is because those little turbulence, they randomly pop you all over the place. The animation you guys saw, it's called a Force Lightning. What it does, it's basically a channel cast, sort of a mind flay. I'm applying my Crushing Darkness, which is sort of a UA with the upfront damage right now, and I'm doing a Force Lightning to combine a good amount of damage. I did a little burst it up, and I interrupted one of his channeling casts, and this guy is level 26. Well, he's level 26, he feels like a regular monster to me, to be honest. Because at level 18 you are actually fighting level 50s, like I said. I'm applying both of my dots on this guy, and as you guys can see, the guy was topped up at level 37, and I was at 40% HP. But because of a good burst it up and stuff, I was able to actually kill him. I reapplied my shield myself. Remember when I said it mixed with the Shadow Priest? Because I do have dots, I do have a Mind Flay, and I do have a bubbles that I can put on myself and others. Bubbles are actually very nice because they're bubbling for about like 20% of your HP. It's actually very, very good. I applied all my dots to this level 17 Jedi, and we're basically focusing him down. Right now, guys, I'm gonna talk to you about one thing. I'm a level 18. I don't have a lot of defense, I don't have a lot of get out of melee. So for me to compensate on that, what I'll have to do is I have to play very, very defensively. And I'm not talking about defensively as healing or popping shields. Those are absolutely automatically half to half. What I'm talking about is a positioning. When I started this game playing as a sorcerer, it was miserable because every single assassin wanna put their dick in your mouth. Basically, they just wanna do as much damage as they possibly can on you. And let's face it, the guy with the light armor, the lightest armor in the game, and he's a level 10, 12 sorcerer. What's gonna happen? He is gonna die if the assassin gets in him. So for me to offset it, I had to learn quickly what's the best position on the map I can possibly be for as much damage as possible. So when I'm fighting level 50s and I'm making them feel fucking stupid because A, their positioning sucks, B, their priority and their rotation sucks. Randomly knocked out in the center, yup to do. And I just do a slash laugh, or I even talk shit to them because they just grind it up all the way to 50, and voila, they're level 50. But what it doesn't do for them necessarily, nothing. Out damage everybody 90% of the time. The only thing that can out damage me is a level 50 or level 40 plus, a person that actually knows what he's doing and PvP'd a lot. hence played more than me. But for level 18 sorcerer startup, I don't think I didn't do too bad. I applied all my dots on this 37 bounty hunter, and right now I'm doing a forced lightning, and this guy is targeting me, but he's only level 15 and he doesn't know his priority rotation, so the damage that he put out was actually pretty small. The first two abilities you guys can see, it's called a lightning strike and shock. It basically works as a mini frostbolt ice lance. It can actually be a decent shatter. My force, which is my mana bar, got pretty low, and I jumped up here and I recovered my force. As a counter DPS right now, I do have to be vigilant of my force, and I do have to be applying it very often. Now this guy is a level 50, and I put a dots on him, put a couple force lightnings, procs, and he goes down like a freaking cracker. So far this BG I'm actually doing pretty well. Not a lot of people got on me. Every time they got on me I was able to get away. I was able to line aside, pop my shields. I'm bursting out this guy with the 2 dots plus, like I said, mini frostbolt Iceland, and we managed to get him down. Like, as you guys can see, the guy only looked at me right now. I instantly line aside his damage and I popped the shield. This is what you would be expected to do. Play smart, guys. Play really smart here, because otherwise the PvP is not gonna be here very enjoyable, especially with a lot of assassins and a lot of rogues going on. I do see here occasionally mages, and I would say popularity class, it's pretty balanced. But when it comes to PvP popularity, there's a lot of sorcerers running around, there's a lot of rogues running around, there's a lot of warriors, Juggernaut and Marauder, but you know what? Just because they don't have stealth, they don't have a way to get on them ranged, they're basically getting fucked over by a lot. I heard that they actually are becoming very strong in the later levels, but of course I'll need to see it before I can call it. I do have a Sith Warrior, Sith Juggernaut, but I want to see first. Right now I'm getting low and I'm passing the ball towards my ally. What's the whole point of this actually particular war zone is to get the ball over to opposing team's spawn point. It's pretty difficult and you can pass the ball yourself, and now it's getting low there, and that's why I actually passed the ball over here. Now I'm actually looking at this guy sitting in the center, and I am gonna apply 2 of my dots, and the guy actually getting ticked up pretty fast, and I'm gonna do a little burst it up with him. I'm also knocking them both out, and I'm getting stunned. So right now I'm actually here looking up, I'm putting my shield up, and I'm gonna get charged back. This is 2 melee on me, and this is how it feels like, because I don't have many way outs. And I'm popping my sprint and I'm getting the speed boost, and look at me how I'm cutting them behind the pillars so they cannot charge me back, because I'm getting to a natural buff that gives me health right now. And one of the followers died, and it was just only me against this level 17 assassin, and even though they hit pretty hard, I am very confident I can take out him down here. I applied all my dots and I'm cutting him right away while the dots sticking him, and one of my allies got on him and we killed him. So those 2 melee class, assassin and Juggernaut, basically just felt fucking stupid, because I was able to survive both of them. I damaged them enough for my allies to finish them off, and I didn't die in the process. I actually can just get my health back, get my force back, and go back to a fight. I'm gonna apply all my dots on this guy, and then I'm gonna do some force lightning here, I think. Oh no, I'm just setting up the burst. This basically my rotation is apply 2 of the dots, UA and corruption, well, sort of UA, it's called the crushing darkness, and then make it followed by a force lightning, which is a mind flay, or apply UA and corruption and do a burst, which is lightning strike and shock. And I'm on level 18. I'm right now actually got up to level 23, thank god, but now I'm getting camped by a level 48 Jedi Knight, so I decided fuck it, I'm just gonna log off and make a video for you guys. So anyway, right now this guy is waddling somewhere now. I'm knocking him back and I'm applying one of my dots here. Now here's the thing, guys, here I thought you could actually jump over this column, and I failed at it because you cannot actually jump over it, and I basically died there. So that was my 2 deaths for the whole match. And I'm gonna look up the screen, I'm gonna show you guys the scores. And keep in mind, it's me, my level 18, fighting level 50s, level 37s in this game, who has twice as many skills as I do, who has all these amazing utilities and abilities and all that stuff. And they're still going down. It's actually pretty embarrassing for them. And I like it. I like when you make somebody feel fucking stupid for having excessive gear and excessive advantage and you still outplay them. This is what we feel like as a PvPers. This is what we want as a PvPers. We want a fair gear, fair level, so we can show off our skills. And the better skilled player wins. This is what we are about as a PvP. And this game right now is not offering to me that. But let's look at the damage right now. I am number 2 on damage. The guy who out-damaged was a bounty hunter, level 46. Yeah, he actually knew how to play. But, you know, whatever. I'm fine with it. The Shadow Blade, the 3rd on damage, is actually my cousin. Remember I introduced him? And being melee is actually pretty difficult. Oh, and by the way, this guy did out-damage me, but I out-healed the shit out of him. So, if we combine both two together, I actually win here. But let's take a look at something else. This is my gear. It's composed of 1 blue and a shit tons of greens. Probably the most amazing gear in the world. Nah, not really. When a level 6 Juggernaut is a 2nd on the damage, I think it actually feels very rewarding. Or a level 11 Sith sorcerer. Yeah, I was 11 at that time. So, when you douchebag guild members or somebody else says that you're not good enough based on your level or your gear, you against them and make them feel fucking stupid. Tap their damage, tap their healing, tap their killing blows, rub it in their face and tell them how fucking terrible they are for A, missing an opportunity to get to know you better, and maybe you will become much better player than they are. And the second of all is for them being elitists for absolutely no reason. Thank you guys for watching this video, and до свидания.